Hi, namaste, welcome. This is Ali and Kristyn Rose, who many of you know and love. And today is day 5 of our Restorative Yoga Immersion for Peace. So if you're practicing with us in real time, we're coming towards the full moon today, and we are going to co-lead an experience of restorative yoga with Kristyn into Yoga Nidra with myself. So I hope that you've been enjoying all 5 days. If you're not sure what we're talking about, that's okay. You can still join in this practice, and we'll share a little bit more about the immersion at the end.
So if you feel excited and you feel ready and you have everything that you need for your practice, we will come to begin together in a comfortable seated position. Arriving down and into Sukhasana, easier sweet pose. This is a wonderful opportunity to bring in a block or a cushion or something to sit on top of. Just allowing the knees to drop down below the hips can help to relieve any sort of tension lingering in the hips or the low back. And just take some time to arrive here to land sitting up nice and tall. You are so welcome to cross the ankles, or if it's more comfortable for the body today, you might feel called to extend the legs out nice and long. You can even come into a hero pose by sitting on top of the knees or the shins, just ensuring that you feel held and supported here. There's no rush. And starting to sit up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine, and just begin to close down through the windows of the eyes, allowing the eyelids to become heavy. Softening into the darkness behind closed eyes, a blanket of healing darkness. Or perhaps you feel called to just maintain a soft gaze. You might find a focal point about a foot away from the body, somewhere to rest your gaze if you'd like to hold on to a little bit of that connection with the external world. And allow yourself to fully arrive here into this moment. Savor this moment here and now. Taking this time for you. Showing up for yourself first, and in this way really showing up for others in this life and in this world. Begin to relax and unhinge the lower jaw down towards the heart space, and soften the muscle of the tongue. And gently, gently begin to roll the shoulders forward and up, and then slowly let them cascade back and down as you sit up a little bit taller, and welcome a sense of openness or spaciousness across the front of the chest and the heart space. And just begin to invite your awareness down and into the body. Begin to notice how you feel, how you are being in this very moment. Noticing how you feel in the physical body. Welcoming in sensations just as they are. Sensing the earth beneath your body. Sense of the sky above you, the gentle touch of air on the skin. Sensations that are present, maybe of comfort or discomfort. And as you bring your awareness to sensations that are present in the body, in the physical body, might you welcome in a sense of peace. Like a mantra, a mental whisper, carried forth by the breath. Inhaling to mentally whisper the word peace. Exhale to mentally whisper the word peace. As you allow breath and awareness to rest on sensations that are present in the physical body. trusting and knowing that where awareness goes, energy, life force energy or prana then flows. So sending awareness, breath, and peace throughout the physical body. Welcoming peace in and peace out. And then might you begin to consider how you feel energetically in this moment. The lingering essence of the full moon Purnima. Perhaps you're feeling particularly energized or a little bit more low energy. Maybe somewhere in the between, just notice. And however you are being in the pranic body, the energy body, welcome peace. With each breath, mentally whispering the word peace. Sensing this free flow of energy throughout the body. And then might you consider how you feel emotionally at this time, noticing if there are any emotions that are upwelling to the surface today. The full moon can sometimes leave us feeling hypersensitive or shining light upon things lingering beneath the surface. Just welcoming in any emotions from a place of peace. Welcoming peace with each breath. And mentally considering reflecting upon the quality of the mind. The mind feels busy with thoughts coming and going, or perhaps the mind is calm and relaxed. Welcoming peace in and peace out. Allowing this cascade of peace to flow down and through the body, down and through the layers of the self, the multi-dimensional self. Allowing peace to titrate into all of these different layers of you. Together, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And on the next inhale, take 2 sips of air in through the nose to fully inflate the lungs. Long, relaxed exhale through the mouth. Again, 2 sips in. 1 breath out. And let's do 1 more. 2 sips in. 1 breath out. And as you exhale, relax the arms down by your sides. Let your fingertips come to the earth, sitting up nice and tall. And then let the chin fall down to the chest. Welcome that nice deep stretch into the back and the sides of the neck. On your next in-breath, start to roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Another side, breathing in to roll right ear to right shoulder. And exhale back through center. Just gently moving with the breath, rolling out the head and the neck. You're so welcome to pause anywhere that feels interesting. If you'd like to linger in one place for a couple of breaths, remember that this is your practice. Long, slow, smooth, deep breaths. May carry with the breath the mantra, peace. When you feel complete on both sides, slowly bring the chin back to the chest. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Interlace the fingers, bring the palms in behind the back of the skull, and just gently working with gravity here. Dropping the chin down, breathing deeply into the space around the back of the heart, the back of the neck. And gently start to lift your gaze, lift the elbows up, let your head fall heavy into your palms. Little containment in your core here. Find a very, very gentle back bend. Opening up the chest, opening your heart to receive and also send peace out and into the world. Bring the spine to neutral. Slowly relax your arms down by your sides. And just take some time here to roll the shoulders out. Breathing in to roll the shoulders forward, up. And exhale to let them fall back and down. Just letting these movements be intuitive. Moving in the opposite direction when you feel ready. Beautiful. We will transition now to our first restorative posture. So you can extend the legs, maybe give the knees a little bit of a shake, or rock out the ankles from side to side. Now I'll invite you to reach for your chair and a pillow on top of your chair. And we'll come to sit just in front of the chair here. If it feels supportive, you can also take a nice folded blanket or a pillow underneath your seat. We'll come into a wide-legged seat, so extend the legs out nice and wide as you come to sit in front of the chair here. Now if you're feeling really tight in the hamstrings today, you can bring a gentle bend into the knees, and you can slide blocks or pillows in behind the knees. Bending the knees as much as you need to feel supported here, and then bringing the chair up nice and close. And here you can rest your forearms and your forehead down. Take as much time as you need to settle into this posture. A very, very gentle and supported wide-legged forward fold. Knowing that it's worth the extra time to find a place within this posture where you feel supported and held. And no matter how subtle the sensations you might experience here, knowing that you still receive all of the therapeutic benefits of the posture in a very, very gentle and receptive way. Begin to settle and soften into a place of stillness. Closing down through the eyes. Turning the light of your awareness inwards to the heart. To the breath sweeping along the back of the heart. And once again, you might bring in the mantra, mentally repeating the word peace. Each inhale, mentally whisper peace. Each exhale, mentally whispering peace. And with each exhale, continuing to soften and sink into stillness. Releasing tension from the body. Energetically allowing the activation of the parasympathetic division of the nervous system, rest and digest, to come into effect. energetically shifting into the rest and digest division of the nervous system. Allowing any emotions that are present to soften or to be released, creating space for more peace, letting go of any lingering thoughts, allowing the mind to become quiet and still. Each exhale, surrendering into the experience of peace. You might feel called to linger here for as long as you need. Only when you feel good and ready. Take your time, honor slowness, be gentle and kind to yourself. You start to lift the gaze, wiggle the toes, remove your props. You can set your blocks off to the side. We will keep the chair and the pillow just as it is. You can slowly start to draw the knees in towards the chest. It might feel good to loop the arms around the knees and just give yourself a loving, gratifying squeeze here. Sending more love back to self for being here, for taking this time for you. Or you might feel called to bring in a little bit of movement. You can take the hands behind you, the feet wide with the knees bent, and just sort of let the knees fall from side to side like little windshield wipers. You can even lift your heart up and out in the opposite direction if that feels good. Beautiful. We'll transition into our next pose known as Prajna pose. This is one of my favorite restorative postures. So you might take a pillow in behind the head. We'll be using a chair. Option to take a pillow on top of the chair for additional support. And I'll invite you to snuggle your bum up nice and close to the base of the chair, and then as you slowly start to lay down onto the earth, with the knees bent, I'll invite you to lift the legs and bring the calves on top of the chair. Coming down onto the back of the body. And really looking to ensure that the knees come to a 90-degree angle. So the shins are parallel, knees stacked over top of the hips. Again, taking as much time as you need. Ensuring that the back of the body feels supported, the head and the neck. I invite you to begin here by just bringing your palms to rest on the chest. Bringing your fingertips to the little point where the collarbones meet. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. On the exhale, just begin to trace your fingertips along your collarbones to the shoulder points. Opening up the chest, and then relax the arms down by your sides, palms to the sky, a gesture of being open to receiving. You might bring a slight tuck of the shoulder blades under. Closing down through the eyes. Welcoming awareness back and down to the breath in the body. And might you start to welcome a gentle lengthening into the exhale. You might inhale to the count of 3 or 4. And exhale to the count of maybe 5, 6, 7, or 8. The breath carrying the subtle life force energy and the vibration, the frequency, the feeling tone of peace. Breath by breath. Slowing down the exhale. Softening into stillness.
And for some of you, this posture might feel extremely relaxing and nourishing. You might like to stay here for the remainder of your practice, for your Yoga Nidra practice. However, if you feel ready to transition, I am going to be setting Kristyn up in a restorative, supported Shavasana posture with a little bit of an incline behind her back and some support behind her knees. So you can stay as you are if that feels what you need today. But if you're ready to transition, Kristyn will begin to wiggle her fingers and toes and then slowly begin to make her way out of this inversion. She might roll to one side, or she might like to bring her hands and feet up to the sky for a moment and just roll out the fingers, roll out the wrists and the ankles, I should say. And then in order to come into the supported Shavasana, I'm just going to remove the chair. And you might have blocks and bolsters at home, or you might have pillows, and that's okay too. With the blocks, I'm going to create a capital T position here with the lowest block long ways on the mat and the other block about mid-height, making a T position. And then a bolster is really nice here, just coming right on top. We don't have a bolster today, so I'm going to use a couple of pillows. And then, Kristyn, you can just bring your low back up to the bolster or pillows there, and then see if you relax down onto that. Does it feel supported, or do we need to adjust? And then a second bolster or some blankets, rolled blankets or pillows behind the knees for support here.
That's perfect.
It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a person might need a little bit more height or support behind the head. Sometimes they might need a little bit more support behind the knees. I've got some blocks here, Kristyn, that I might just put under here so that you can let your legs relax a little bit more down. Yeah. How's that feel?
Thank you. Perfect.
Okay, wonderful. So just taking a moment here to begin getting comfortable in your own version of supported Shavasana. And that might look like adjusting the props a little bit, adjusting your body. Notice what you need. Notice what you need to get even 1% more comfortable. And then begin to relax down into stillness. As you allow your body to begin to become heavy on the earth, might you welcome the different sounds, the sounds of this recording, the water, the ocean, the wildlife in the jungle, insects, birds, monkeys in the distance. And with each breath, might you settle even deeper, letting your jaw completely soften, letting your eyes release, letting go all of the tissues in the face, and letting this sense of release and softening migrate throughout the entirety of your physical body. The shoulders, the arms, the head becoming heavy, the whole torso, the pelvis, legs, the hands and the feet, softening completely. You are supported. Might you welcome a deep stillness, a deep rest. There is nothing else for you to do here. Allowing the medicine of rest to work its magic in synergy of biochemicals that allow your body and mind to heal and regenerate. Coming back to a sense of wholeness and welcoming the wellspring of peace deep within you. Could you let your attention come to the surface effortlessly? Could you let your attention come into your heart, sensing the breath and the sacred drum of your heartbeat? Noticing, sensing the intelligence, the wisdom, the beauty that abides here within your heart. And as you welcome your heart and the gentle presence of Anahata, might you welcome your Sankalpa. And if you are not working with a particular Sankalpa here at this time, might you welcome the phrase, I am uncovering the natural wellspring of peace that abides within me. I am uncovering the natural wellspring of peace that abides within me. Calling in your Sankalpa 3 times, feeling it in your heart. And now, as you rotate your attention throughout the physical body, you might welcome the word peace or shanti at each point of awareness. So as you bring your attention to the crown of the head, you could either feel the sensations that abide here and draw your attention to this focal point, or you can do so and then mentally whisper the word peace or shanti at each consecutive point, beginning with sensations at the crown of the head. You might repeat the word shanti or peace at each point of awareness. Could you bring all of your attention from the crown of the head to the center of the forehead, to the right eye, the left eye, the right side of the nose, left side of the nose, the right earlobe, the left earlobe, the roof of the mouth, the right side of the tongue, left side of the tongue, the root of the tongue, the center of the throat, the pit of the throat, the heart center, right side of the chest, right shoulder, right elbow, wrist, palm of the hand, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth, the small finger, the underarm, the right side of the waist, the hip, knee, ankle, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, middle toe. Letting all of your attention gather back in the center of the heart. Peace. Shanti. From the heart center to the left side of the chest, the left shoulder, elbow, wrist, palm of the hand, thumb, second finger, third, fourth, and the little finger, the underarm, left side of the waist, hip, knee, ankle, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, middle toe, back to the heart center, Shanti, peace. Noticing the rhythm of your breath, and as you notice the breath at your heart, might you begin to welcome the natural rhythm of your breath. Natural rhythm, waves of breath rolling in, waves of breath rolling out. As you notice this breath, might you begin to welcome a particular color that represents peace in your world. This might be the color of green, like the forest, or a tranquil turquoise blue. It might be a rose gold light, or a beautiful rose color. It might be a white, radiant golden light. Noticing and welcoming this particular color that represents or has a feeling of peace, peacefulness. And as you breathe in, might you imagine breathing in this color like a gentle mist or a radiant, shimmering light, an auric field around you. And you're simply inhaling to breathe this color into your being. As you exhale, this color of peacefulness infiltrates and spreads through the cells and energetic channels and rivers throughout your body. Breathing in this peaceful color Exhaling, allowing it to spread through your body, touching every nook and cranny throughout your entire being. Just imagine you could breathe in this peaceful, tranquil color, or maybe it's more of a feeling of peace, or the color of peace, filling up your whole being. Imagine it. And the whole body filling with this peaceful feeling, this peaceful color, spreading throughout the entirety of you. With each breath in, sinking deeper and deeper into the feeling of peace, tranquility, stillness. And releasing that to let your attention culminate now in the center of the forehead, the mind's eye center, and the darkness beyond the eyelids. As you rest your attention here, might you welcome the sense of a peaceful forest. Shades of green and earthy tones all around you, as well as a symphony of birds and wildlife, the aromas of moss and leaves and earth. The fragrance of water, fresh water in the distance, with a lingering sense of rain. As you bask in the beauty of this forest, you notice a circular pool of peaceful water, the wellspring of peace within you. You notice the water shimmering with the color of peacefulness, a glowing, gentle light, and the color reflect off of the water. You begin to approach the water, and as you move towards the water, you sense a profound safety and feelings of trust of this wellspring of peace from deep within yourself. You sense a deep stillness and tranquility that emanate from the waters of the pool. And as you get close enough to touch the water, you notice it is the perfect temperature, and a profound sense of peace permeates through you. You feel the urge to float in the water, and as you enter into this pool of tranquility, The peace that you feel is beyond words. You allow yourself to float and listen to the symphony of wildlife in the forest. As you allow yourself to abide in this wellspring of peace that you found deep within yourself. Floating here in a state of deep rest, basking in the peaceful water within. As you float here in these peaceful waters, might you welcome your sankalpa once again. I am uncovering the natural wellspring of peace that abides within me, whispering your sankalpa 3 times. Basking here in the peacefulness that is beyond words. Might you begin to slowly sense your physical body and the ground beneath you, the support in which you can rest. Sensing the rhythm of your breath. And begin to deepen the breath as you're ready. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Imagine you could breathe in this sense of peace even deeper as you inhale and release. One more time, breathing in this deep wellspring of peace and letting go. Notice the sounds of this recording, the jungle, the ocean. Notice any sounds in your own environment. And begin very gently to trace your awareness around the edges of your physical body. And we'll begin to slowly re-emerging from this practice. And as you do, feel the sense of peace that you've strengthened, that already existed here within you. And welcome that as you start to reawaken from this practice. And now beginning to wiggle the fingers, the toes. You might start to nod your head from side to side. You might take a full body stretch, reaching arms up towards the sky or up above the head, or you might stretch out through the legs. For some, you might hug the knees in or just simply bend the knees, let them rock from side to side. So take as much time as you need to slowly begin transitioning out of your supported Shavasana, or maybe you're still in the gentle inversion, and let it be slow and steady and at your own pace. And as you're transitioning, take as much time as you need. And know that we ran out of light in the sunset, filming our class together. So I just want to take a few moments now to thank each and every one of you who participated in this 5-day Restorative Yoga Immersion for Peace. And so if you need to take a little bit more time to rest and relax, you might pause this video or you might remove your headphones, because I just want to take a few moments to thank you. To thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. There have been so many beautiful comments. It's been so inspiring to hear from so many of you in the comments on my videos, and as well as Tiina and Laura and Kristyn. We are so thankful that you took the time to show up for each of these 5 days. And if you've made it all the way to day 5, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. You might give me the code word that I'll mention at the end if you made it all the way to the end of this 5-day immersion. And if you are not sure what I'm talking about, I will post a link to the playlist below so that you can check out each of the 5 days, and you might check in the comments below and see what an impact this 5 days can make on the nervous system and on uncovering peace within the self. This wellspring of peace that we talked about today, that is deep inside, is accessible. If it's accessible to one being, it can be accessible to all beings. So thank you for taking the time to really nurture that within yourself and to peel back some of the layers that help to uncover this peace that abides within. If you are here from our Moon to Moon Restorative Yoga teacher training, or if you are here from our Yoga Nidra teacher training and you have completed the training, you might be on module 10 if you're here in this particular immersion. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how restorative yoga has impacted your life in a positive way. And if you'd like to learn more or apply for our Moon to Moon Restorative Yoga teacher training, this is a really beautiful program. It's a 70-hour self-paced program, 100% online. There's a very inspiring community of souls who are moving through the training in a self-paced way through the lunar cycles and gaining the skills and confidence to guide others, or simply to deepen their own practice, and to really learn the skill of relaxation and deep rest. These are skills that are not often taught and are unfortunately overlooked the majority of the time in most of our societies currently. So it's really important work, as well as learning how to cultivate these states and uncover these states within us of rest, peace, restoration. There's so much to dive into. There's a wealth of knowledge and embodied wisdom to explore together. And if you feel the pull towards that, I encourage you to check out the training. I'll post the link below. Please apply if you feel called to it and see where the journey can take you. If you are interested in the location that myself and Tiina and Kristyn have been filming in for this particular immersion, we have just completed guiding a full week-long retreat in Uvita, Costa Rica. You might hear the different sounds of the jungle. I'm hearing parakeets and toucans currently, and also my 3-year-old toddler in the distance. It's a beautiful location, and actually I'll share a little bit more here from Instagram, because I've recently discovered how to create reels. So I posted some reels of the retreats. So if you'd like to check those out, you can head to Instagram and look up our hashtag Living Yoga Retreat Bliss. And it's absolutely incredible here. I can't say enough good things about the people, the rainforest, the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. We took our last group on a whale and dolphin watching tour. So many beautiful things happened, but mostly just in our location. We were seeing regularly macaws and toucans and monkeys all over the place. There's howler monkeys, there's capuchin monkeys. Occasionally you'll see a spider monkey. It's wonderful. This place has really felt like home to me for a lot of years. I first came here in, I forget the year, I was about 16 years old. And I've been coming back every year since, with the exception of the pandemic and a couple of different off years here and there when I was too pregnant to fly and things like that. But yeah, it's really a home away from home. And I just love diving deep with people here into week-long immersive retreats. So if you've ever felt drawn to coming to Costa Rica or felt drawn to coming on retreat with us, I highly recommend checking out our Uvita retreat. And these retreats fill up really fast. So if you're interested, definitely reach out to us and download the information package and send our organizer, Kathy, an email. Our retreat organizer, I'll post her email address below, but you want to email her directly with any questions about registration or signing up for a retreat, as I'm not actually allowed to do any of that stuff, so she's the boss. So you can contact her directly if you like to get on a wait list or to find out about the next upcoming retreat. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear how this full 5 days impacted the way that you feel, what shifts may have occurred for you, and know that you might come back to this. You might feel called to come back to this immersion on the next full moon and deepen your sense of peace even more. These videos are here, they're available for you, they're free. You can absolutely like the playlist or create your own playlist of the different videos and come back to them time and time again to continue to bolster this sense of inner peace that we all have access to, and that makes a huge difference in the world. Okay, thank you once again so much. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful, and may you be free. May all beings be happy, may all beings be healthy, may all beings be free from suffering and oppression. May all beings be peaceful. Namaste.